I hate that I'm this type of person, but I do not respond to DMs, I don't respond to text messages, and then I complain about how I don't have any friends. Well, I do it to myself. But it's 2026, I'm a changed woman, and I finally did it. I responded to a DM, but specifically this DM. And it was Amber from Voodoo Luck Vintage asking if I'd be interested in purchasing any of her vintage clothing because she needs it gone like now. And I get a lot of these DMs and usually I'm just like, oh, I'm not really into the inventory. Oh, it's a little too expensive. But then she sent me this video and I was just like, fine, I'm there. Give me a date, give me a time. I will drive to your home and rummage through all the clothes you're looking to get rid of. So that's exactly what I did. And like, guys, I don't know if you know this by now, but I don't really have a good like gut intuition. You know, people always talking about like a woman's intuition. Yeah, I don't have that at all. So Arthur took the day off work and then he came with me just to make sure that like Amber wasn't a creep or a scammer and she was exactly who she said she was. I like to think that I'm a very trusting person, but others always see it as like me being very naive and gullible, but whatever, it is what it is. Let's head over to Amber's house.
We're in here, y'all. Look at all this clothes. We got racks on racks on racks.
Welcome to Amber's room. Literally every square inch is full of inventory and all of it was up for grabs. So in the closet, she had bottoms like skirts and pants that were folded up top. Arthur actually had to help me look through it just because it was really up high. And then on the hanger, she had a whole bunch of jackets. Truthfully, I kind of skipped all that just because it's starting to warm up in Los Angeles. If you're also a reseller, let me know if this is true for you. But for me, it is so much easier to sell tops over bottoms, dresses, skirts. So I didn't spend too much time in the closet because with pants, I don't even wear pants. So I definitely don't want to sell them. And with skirts, I am very particular, very specific with styles that I'm looking for. So I did pick up a lot of the fairy type skirts that Amber had, like this white one. The only sad thing is that it's so small. Otherwise, I would have kept this as a personal. But this multicolored skirt, I am definitely keeping for myself. I don't know why I look so scared, but I was telling Arthur that I had the perfect top to pair with it and that it was a top that I don't wear very often because nothing really matches it. So if you want to see that full fit, I'll have it posted on IG.
Maru, what you think? This pretty?
This Maru.
Okay, Art, we'll take that one. Come here.
Oh, look, this is so mean. Because I'm a Libra.
She's a Libra. Me too, though.
Arthur, yeah. Do you guys know that Arthur and I are a couple of Libras?
Another thing Arthur and I have in common is our love of trading cards. So yes, we collect the classic Pokemon, but my personal favorite is One Piece and Avatar: The Last Airbender. So for One Piece specifically though, I usually am on the hunt for just any female characters. They could be the villains, they could be the protagonists. I really don't care, I kind of just want them all. So here's a few of my favorites. We have Perona, Charlotte Pudding, Lola, and Toshigi. We've been getting all of our cards through Courtyard. It's a marketplace and service that lets collectors open packs, own and trade physical collectible, and then stores them in the Courtyard vault. So really, Courtyard is pioneering the next generation of commerce through gamified and thrill shopping. But let's jump onto the app right now and we can open a pack together. So when you go into packs, they have everything from Pokemon, One Piece, hockey, comics, watches, and soon enough they're going to be expanding to luxury goods, sneakers, and even coins. I'm a little torn between One Piece and Pokemon, but I already have so much One Piece. Let's do a Pokemon. And so they've got a basic pack, a starter pack, pro pack. It gives you all the prices. Let's just do a basic pack. When it comes to Pokemon, I love to collect water type. So let's buy it for 15. Ooh, sounds so intense with the sound effects. Yes! Okay, we got a magic card. I'm totally okay with that. I said water type. We got it. So with Courtyard, you can vault your graded cards and also digitize them so that way you can instantly trade worldwide, which also means you don't have to worry about the packaging, the shipping every time it changes hands. And the vault is also temperature controlled and any collectibles in it are insured at market value at no cost to you. And then when you're ready, you can redeem the item for shipping using identity verification, and then Courtyard will burn that digital token. So shopping just got a lot more fun because you're shopping by surprise and it feels like a game. So let's open another one. We did a basic pack. Let's now do a starter pack. We're at $25 now. Again, I don't care what it is, as long as it's a water type. No! No, not us pulling a Rattata. Come on, at least the gem mint condition is 10. That's pretty dang good, but this is so far from a water type. But at least with Courtyard, you can buy with confidence because they have a guaranteed buyback offer. So at the very bottom, it has a fair market price of $15.31. If this is your favorite Pokemon, sorry, but it is not mine, so we're gonna accept that offer. And just like that, I'm getting my money back. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but there's 0 seller fees, 0 buyer fees, free shipping, and free bolting. And every collectible is also protected by the authenticity guarantee, so you don't need any expertise. There's no risk of scams or fake collectibles. So shop with confidence, enjoy your surprise, and then sell it back if it's not for you. But I'll have a link down below where you can use my code TWINL15 for 15% off at checkout. Huge thank you to Courtyard for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to Amber's room.
Now let's talk about my favorite area, literally the rest of the room, because there was a bunch of 2-tiered racks set up, and this is where she had all her tops. She had everything from tube tops to camisoles to long sleeves, and her curation was so good, like actual paper tags, legit vintage brands. It's been a long time since I've seen so much cute clothes in one single space, because I've been to so many curated yard sales, like estate sales, that market themselves as Y2K or 90s, and the clothes has never been that. It's never been this good. Can we also pause right here and take a moment to thank Arthur in the comments, because he filmed all these shots, y'all. Everything you're watching right now, all thanks to Arthur. The minute I started looking at clothes, I forgot we had to film, and I was chatting with Amber the whole time. So because of him, y'all have a video to watch. Sorry I dropped the ball, but Arthur came through. But you will be seeing more of him in my videos and my whatnot streams, because we're trying to take reselling a little bit more seriously, since I always have clothes piling up in my room. And right now, I only have 1 mystery bundle going out a month. I want to push out more. So if there's any type of content that you want to see, whether it's relationship or physical media related, let us know and we'll film it. Also, can we just talk about how sweet Amber is for inviting us into her home and introducing us to her pets? I feel like it was just so intimate, and really loved getting to know her and about her life, learning what we had in common, how we differed. Literally just love how us humans can be so unique, come from different walks of life, have different backgrounds. The vintage clothing is that one thing that brings us all together. It's just so beautiful, and as of late, this has been literally the only way I've been making friends. But I don't feel like I tell y'all enough, but I love the community that we built here on YouTube, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you who tunes in into my videos. And I want to let you know that anytime you comment my video and we're chatting back and forth, I truly feel like we're friends. It was a little dark in her room, so I know it's a little hard to see the exact clothes that she has, but the only reason I'm in her room right now is because she's literally working 50 hours a week, and she isn't able to move any of her inventory as fast as she would like. And yes, she used one of her very few free moments to let me come over and shop. So Amber, thank you so much. So she's offering wholesale bundles based on your Pinterest boards, and she can include shirts, jackets, dresses, skirts, and pants. All the clothes that I went through was all just women's, so calling that out in case you were solely looking for men's clothing. She also had a whole bunch of accessories like handbags and wallets. I'm personally not really into that, so I forgot to ask if those can be available for purchase, but don't worry, I will ask for you guys and then I'll get back to you in the comments. But I will leave all of her info down below in the description, so that way you can contact her, because once you see my haul, you're gonna want to DM her ASAP. Can I give you guys an USAGI MERCADO update, because we're pushing to host USAGI more often within the year, and I've shared in the past that when we host the market at that indoor warehouse venue, it's super expensive. We don't really walk away with any crazy profit. And really, I just mean a profit that pays us for the work leading up to the market. So dedicating 4 to 5 months to plan a single day, it is worth it for us. Don't get me wrong, because we love our attendees and our vendors, but that's a lot of time to push back any projects or work that does bring in stable income and actually pays the bills and feeds my cats and bunnies. So now the goal is to have more markets, but we're considering hosting smaller outdoor markets in parking lots or just less expensive venues. Then we'll save our indoor warehouse venue for our big Halloween event and go all out like we have done in the past with live music and performances. So the goal now is just to have a booth at every single market that we host. So I guess I'm re-entering my market era. And truthfully, I don't thrift as often as I used to, so it's really hard to find inventory to fill 5 to 6 clothing racks in such a short amount of time, because that's roughly 500 to 600 pieces of clothing to fill a 10 by 10 booth. I also want to be a little bit more consistent on Whatnot and have shows at least once a week. And my shows are only 1 hour long. It's very different from other auctioneers who are on for like 3+ hours. But within my 1 hour shows, I do roughly sell 30 to 35 items. So we're talking about about 140 pieces of clothing I'm aiming to sell a month. So Amber DMing me to come shop was an absolute godsend. So I'm gonna shoot my shot now. If any of you guys have clothes that you're ready to let go, DM me on Instagram with pictures and videos. I'd be down to buy.
I've been talking about in like almost every single video that I love this like layered, actually, JK, is it not together? Oh, it is.
Oh,
it's
is
like two for situation. This would literally look so good with my outfit right now. So cute. Look at Maru's work. Beautiful, beautiful. You like this one, honey?
She's like, "Yeah."
And after an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of rummaging, I finally got my pile of clothes accounted for, and I spent a total of $530.
We just wrapped up a whole box. Y'all, they were so sweet. I really hope Amber and I can be friends because she's so awesome. And she gave me a little calico critter. I'm gonna put this on my bag. Okay, so there's the box, y'all. We got so many good stuff. So I'll see you at home for a haul.
You guys are not ready for this haul. It is so good. Again, Amber has an eye for curation. I woke up so excited this morning. I was like, yes, I want to get out of my PJs. I want to go shower, put some makeup on. I want to put all of this clothes on my body and see how it fits. It might be a little hard to decide what I want to keep as personals and what I want to actually sell because all of it is so good. But I did get sizes small through large. And if you do see something that you like, it's either going to be at USAGI MERCADO or whatnot. Whatever comes first. I'm not too sure quite yet. But let's just get into it because I have a crap ton of tops and just a handful of dresses and skirts. In no particular order, I'm just gonna kind of show off all the tops first, but oh my gosh. Look at how clowny, how cute, the multicolored polka dots on just like a classic simple cami. I'm really excited to see what this looks like on just because this is one that I really want, but I just know that you guys would eat this up on whatnot. I also love that she had so many different aesthetics. So I did get a lot of like spring, summer pieces, others that are a little bit darker like this. This is also Forever 21, but it looks like the tag was just like cut right in the center, but you can still tell that it was Forever 21. It's strapless, it's lace, it's got the tie back. This is getting dark fairy. I'm all about it. This already looks like it's gonna fit a little small, but look at her. Do I even have to say anything? She's beautiful. Like everyone else, I am really obsessed with the whole fairy aesthetic, so that's mainly what I picked up. This is Dress Barn. This does run a little bit larger. I would say this is a size large, but it's totally sheer. We have the front hook and eye closure, the ruching, and the puff sleeves. Like trying to find this at a thrift store would be nearly impossible. This next top, let me know if you guys like it or not, but I used to really like the 20s. Like there was a point where I was a flapper for like 5 years straight for Halloween. And so when I saw this one, I was like, okay, to me, I think it's really cute. I just don't know if you guys would think so. This is a brand Marina. It's on a paper tag. It's a size medium, but it's covered in beads. It has a little scalloped hem. I think it's really pretty, but I can totally see where people wouldn't think this is like entirely youthful. There were also a few pieces that just didn't have any brand tags or any like fiber content tags, so this one is one of them. I still got it because the design and silhouette is really pretty. Totally laced. We got the little thicker straps, but the only tag on this one is this little thing here, but there's literally nothing on it. I really don't know if this is dead stock, vintage, modern, but it's still really cute. And this color, I'm a sucker for a pastel blue. Here's another questionable piece that I love it. I see the potential. I also feel like this has to belong to like some sort of two-piece set. I was looking through her closet to see if maybe it had a matching skirt, but I found nothing. But I love these little like cardigans because yes, it is getting really hot in Los Angeles, but later at night, it gets a little chilly and you want to toss something over. This would be perfect. If I saw puff sleeves, a paisley print, and a back tie, yeah, it was coming with me. This one I'm super excited to try on just because I love anything with a high neck, especially if you have like smaller cups like I do, because they always look so flattering. And I love this graphic. I was trying to look at every single panel and I still kind of don't know what I'm looking at exactly. You know what? Do you see this? It's upside down, but I think it might be like a camera. So I'm assuming it might be like a movie set or they're filming something. I don't know. It's super abstract, but I love it. Oh my gosh, and look at this tag. So much Forever 21 RIP. But look at this, y'all. It's a little tube top covered in a floral print, and the back. The back, we have a 3-button closure and a little vent. That is so cute, so sexy. At heart, I will always be a dead stock polyester girly. I love the way that it clings onto my body, but some people are always just like,
ew, I can't wear polyester. It's so cheapy.
Well, here you go. Here's a cotton blend. It's breathable, but it doesn't have that much stretch. This next one really isn't my style. style, but I know that girls really like this. For me, I think it's just a circular detail. If it were metal instead of whatever the heck this is, I think I would like it a lot more, just so that it can look a little bit more contemporary, because right now it's giving boho. It's giving, I'm gonna wear this out on vacation. When I was talking about the polyester shirts that I love to wear because they always look super flattering, this is what I mean. Paper tags, made in USA, 100% polyester. They always have like a little bit of stretch to them like this. So even on the days where I'm like super bloated for my period, or if I had a really big meal, they always look super good on. And the prints are always like pretty statement like this too. Here's another one. Only thing is this one had the brand tag cut out of it. So honestly, just from looking at it, I can't tell what it is. So if you do, let me know in the comments, but look at her. She comes out into a v-neck, an all over floral print, and she has slightly flared sleeves. This one I think is gonna fit more like a large. And something I'll always love about these vintage pieces is the scallop trimming. I do wanna show off a few of the darker pieces that I picked up now, so come on, look at her. She's so breathable. I love the layered look. I've been talking about it in almost every single video, but truly, I am obsessed. And Arthur has like, look, he's been wearing it to work too, where he wears like a white thermal underneath and a band tee on top. That boy looks so good. So now I kind of just want to do the girl version of it, and this makes it easy for you already because it's sewn in. You don't have to worry about having two pieces. This one though, I will be keeping for myself. It's the brand Converse One Star. And it's another layered look. Only on top we have this knitted sweater. I live in downtown LA and there's a ton of bars that I love to hop and go check out. But they also have Art Walk every second Thursday of every single month. And so usually I like to dress really comfy but like effortless. I will be wearing this to Art Walk next month just because it also happens at night. So it gets pretty chilly and I carry a jacket with me anyway. Now I don't have to. I have been a die-hard My Chemical Romance fan since middle school. Anything that ever has this like marching band aesthetic, I will always grab it. And I'm so happy that it's trending right now because I see it everywhere. So I'm just waiting for everyone to get out of that trend so that everything gets donated to the thrift store, because you know I will pick everything up. This one is a size large, so I'm gonna be so sad if this doesn't fit me. But it's just a gray cardigan, and I truthfully don't know what these are called. What is this called, y'all? You see it on a lot of marching band jackets. I'm just gonna call it a button closure. I hope this fits me. I will cry if it doesn't. And then on top of the whole marching band aesthetic, I love a good Argyle print. It reminds me of like school uniforms. I always wanted to go to a private school. Like, it was my dream to always wear a uniform for some reason. But it also reminds me of the Umbrella Academy. And so when I saw this, I was just like, yeah, you don't have to ask me twice. I will absolutely take this. And surprisingly, it's Michael Kors. It's a size medium. I'm pretty sure this should fit me. Yeah, I'm super excited to try this on because this might have to be another personal for myself. I want to go through some camisoles that are left over now. So here we have some LEI. My gosh, when it comes to color theory, I really don't know what looks good on my skin tone. But yellow, I don't think is one of them. But I do really like the design and silhouette of this because it is a baby doll. We've got a little bit of ruffle and button details, and even just little details like adjustable shoulder straps I'll always be really appreciative about. So she's really cute and pretty. And then we have, oh my gosh, this shirt always comes into my life. Not necessarily in this colorway. Usually it's the black and gold. But look, now I've come across her in black and white, and I never actually keep them for myself because I do have a smaller bust, and even the size small cups don't ever fit me. This is a size medium, so yeah, I definitely will not be able to fill this up. But I love the vent in the front, especially if you have your belly button pierced, then you get to show it off. It doesn't make sense to me, and I feel like you guys always call me a hypocrite in the comments because I'm always like, ew, I hate the color purple. But I'm gonna sound so dumb, but I like purple when it's done right. And so, okay, we have this camisole here. I feel like this one's a little bit brighter, you know, it looks super youthful. This is also mesh construction, so there was no hesitation when I saw this. But then we have purples like this, which I absolutely love. And I think it might be because they're a little bit richer and deeper in color. Like, this purple is so clearly for spring and summer, but this purple, you can obviously tell that it's for like fall. You'll wear this during the colder seasons. And this, I feel, complements my skin tone so much better. This might be a personal for myself too, but this is La Belle. It's a size 7. So weird to see like a number size on a top, so that makes me think it's probably a two-piece set too. But we've got the little halter top, the open back. I will save up all the open backs in my closet because eventually I will get a back tattoo and I want to be prepared and have all the right clothes to show it off. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot about this one. Guys, it has a cat. I mainly got this because I wanted to rep all the calico kitties out there, but specifically I wanted it to look like my Kiko girl. But after seeing it side by side, I was like, that actually looks very, very far from Kiko. Now that I'm looking at this shirt, I don't know if I like it, but I do like that it's asymmetrical, so we only have one strap on it, and it has a little ruched bust, and it kind of has this like parachute waist to it with a little banded hem. I have an idea of how I want to style this. I just don't know if it's actually gonna look good, especially with this huge applique going on. I don't know, maybe it's just like one of those tops that looks better styled and on the body than like this. This was the last cami that I picked up, and look at the back. Super strappy, it's got some hardware, the studs. The only thing is it's got this like sequin bug, right? But what does that say? Amber and I were just like, is this a different language? Is it gibberish? I'm just hoping it doesn't say anything too bad. But I mean, like, it's glittery and cute, so how bad can it really be? If anybody knows what that says, let me know in the comments. Just a handful of tops left. We have this one here, totally mesh construction. Another one that has this like wooden, no, this isn't wooden, this is plastic, a plastic ring detail, and then an all over floral print. This floral print I absolutely love. I think that's so freaking pretty. And then this is another one that didn't have a brand tag, but the zipper pull on here is labeled SBS, and I had to look it up, and it's a good quality Chinese brand. So I don't know, it's hard to tell if it's modern or actually vintage. And I love the all over stripes. I actually wanted to give this to my sister because I feel like this is really her style. So I'm gonna see if it fits her and if she even wants it. And if she doesn't, it'll be on Whatnot. The tags were just so good. Here we have just in time. I know so many people collect this brand, and I know not everyone is a fan of this sleeve length, but I think it's coming back. Just give it a couple more months. I could feel it. I know people are gonna be all over it. We're down to our very last two tops. They kind of are similar, but they're different. So here we have this one, another Forever 21, and I got this one because it was giving like vintage clowny, but I guess it could be like office siren at the same time. And this material, you can see that it's a little sheer, it's pretty breathable. But then we have something that's pretty similar, only a lot more colorful. And here we go again with more puff sleeves. I feel like every season I become obsessed with the color, and right now, obviously, it's green. We finally have made it into the skirts, and I only have 3. I know, so sad. This one I will be keeping for myself. So in the voiceover, I was telling you that I was telling Arthur that I had the perfect shirt for it. This one. I never really wear this often because sometimes I'm just like, damn, what do I wear it with? It's like such a statement. Obviously, screaming fairy. Well, now I have the perfect skirt. And surprisingly, I picked this one up. Usually I'm not really into a longer length skirt, but the sharp bite hem and this little waist detail. But I feel like that would look super flattering around the waist. And then here's a closer shot at the hemline. And it's also just a classic black color. So I feel like you can't really go wrong with this. This was the very first skirt that I found. It doesn't have a brand tag, so I don't know where it's coming from, but the construction of this feels sturdy. It's also lined. It has a lace-up back. It's got these little silk panels with little beads, but this looks tiny as heck. So let's see how, it's a 26. You know, it's a little bit stretchy. Okay, I think this will fit me. It can stretch it to a 28. This is such a wild piece. Definitely one of the grails of this bundle. We're just down to dresses now. Okay, well, this is a 2-piece set, but I'm gonna count it as a dress because here we have the skirt. It's mini, has this little contrast ruffle at the bottom, and then it comes with the matching top. I feel like this is giving cottagecore, it's giving farm girl. This is one that I know doesn't fit me, but it's probably gonna stay in my closet until it does fit me. Well, you know what, let me try this on first, because if it's like totally unrealistic, then I won't keep it. But guys, here's another one that's giving My Chemical Romance marching band. And this is more old school Forever 21. It has a back zipper in this like denim construction. It's strapless and mini. Now just imagine it with some striped stockings, some boots, a hat. It's gonna be so good. The very last item I have is a piece I probably will be keeping for myself if it fits nicely. And again, it's more Forever 21. Guys, this is so precious. It has a little knit bust and then a little baby doll skirt. This has totally been my style right now, but you know, make it a little bit more alternative with demonia boots, fishnets. And I also really like that it's pretty sheer because I'll probably just wear it with black underwear, so that way it's a lot more scandalous. That pretty much does it for thrifting at a stranger's home. But really, Amber's no stranger anymore. She's so great, she's so sweet, so if you want any of her clothes, DM her like right now. And yes, I did spend a big chunk of money, but I literally only took a fraction of what she has. She has so much left over, so she is wanting to fulfill wholesale bundles based off your Pinterest board. So that doesn't mean like 1 or 2 pieces, but like maybe a minimum of like 10 items. I'm sure she'll be in the comments to explain what she can offer, but the more you can buy, the better. But if you liked anything that I got, I will have a Whatnot show already up. You can just bookmark that, but I really don't know what's gonna come first, the Whatnot show or the USAGI Mercado market, because it's in collaboration with another company, and so we're kind of just waiting for approvals and just like a finalized date, and I don't have that quite yet. So I'll leave my Whatnot links down below. I'll also leave all of Amber's contact info down below too. But as always, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I know this probably was a long one. As always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!